Wild boars are one of the most dangerous animals in Europe. They're aggressive, they're huge, and they're responsible for hundreds of human deaths every year. But how did they become so big and aggressive? And why do they attack humans? These questions have puzzled scientists for a long time, but new research may finally have the answers we've been looking for. Hi, and welcome to Life Noggin. While doing research for this video, I came across an article titled Wild Boar Attacks in Europe, a review of 261 attacks from 1990 to 2010 in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and Slovenia. The authors of the paper were clearly very thorough, because they even included a map showing the location of each attack. What I found most interesting was the description of the wild boar's behavior. During the attacks, they described the animal as agitated, meaning it displayed restlessness and aggression without provocation, and persistent, meaning the animal continued its assault even after being injured. This sort of behavior isn't typical for wild boars, which are generally solitary and shy around humans. So what could cause such a drastic change in behavior? Well, according to the researchers, there are two main factors that can make a wild boar more likely to attack humans, and both of them boil down to one thing: food. The first factor is called habituation, which is when an animal becomes accustomed to humans because of regular interactions. For example, if people in a certain area consistently feed wild boars, the animals can lose their natural fear of humans. In some cases, these encounters can lead to the development of an aggressive response toward humans, especially if the animal has had negative experiences with them. As the researchers point out, wild boars are more likely to attack humans in areas where there is a high density of human population and where hunting is prohibited, or at least not very common. Both of these factors can increase the frequency of human wild boar encounters, thus increasing the likelihood of habituation. The second factor is food availability. Wild boars are known to be opportunistic omnivores, meaning they will pretty much eat anything, including human food. In areas where there is an abundance of human food, such as in agricultural regions, wild boars are more likely to seek it out. And if humans are consistently providing them with food, either intentionally or unintentionally, it can lead to habituation and subsequent aggressive behavior. But there is another important factor that may also play a role in the increase of wild boar attacks. According to some experts, wild boars have been changing their behavior in response to changes in their environment, such as the fragmentation of forests and the creation of smaller, isolated patches of habitat. This can lead to increased competition for resources, including food, which can make wild boars more aggressive toward other animals, including humans. But what does all of this mean for us? Well, as the researchers point out, wild boar attacks can have serious consequences for both humans and the animals involved. For humans, wild boar attacks can result in physical injury, psychological trauma, and even death. In the study, the authors reported that between 1990 and 2010, there were 261 wild boar attacks in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and Slovenia, resulting in 34 deaths. While these numbers may seem relatively low compared to other types of animal attacks, it is important to remember that wild boar attacks are often underreported, since they do or not always happen in areas where humans live. Also, as the researchers pointed out, the trend of wild boar attacks has been increasing in recent years. As for the wild boars, they can be killed by humans as a result of their attacks. This can have negative consequences for the species, since wild boars play an important role in their ecosystem by dispersing seeds and creating gaps in the forest canopy, which can help to maintain biodiversity. So what should we do about this? The researchers suggest that implementing preventative measures such as raising awareness about wild boar behavior and providing alternative food sources may help to reduce the number of attacks. They also suggest that hunting may be a useful tool for managing wild boar populations in areas where attacks are common. What do you think? Do you know any other ways that we can prevent wild boar attacks? Let us know in the comments below. As always, it's me. This has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on thinking.